Sensitivity is intelligence. With grace and skill, you have abundance. Welcome to the Psychic Hour. Host Kelly Brickle is a psychic medium, numerologist, healer, and teacher. Her passions are learning about the soul and energy. Whether through spirit, emotion, or vibrational numbers, there is always a pathway of information waiting to help. Now, here is your host of the Psychic Hour, Kelly Brickle.
Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm Kelly Brickle, and welcome to the Psychic Hour. And we are back. We took a little bit of a break. I was out of town, and so I'm refreshed, I would say, in a lot of ways. I was in Lilydale, in New York, and I popped over to Illinois. So I'm happy to share a little bit of that with you. But we have the Psychic Hour interview show today as well. And I'm so excited to let you know that our guest today is Master Healer and Teacher Tammy Descoteaux. So we will be jumping into talking about all things healing with her too, just momentarily. And so please have your questions ready for the natural and beautiful discussion that we will have. All right. It is also my birthday today. It's so trippy to say that. So it's super cool to have Tammy on, who's a friend. And also Jennifer's helping in the background, Jennifer Rose. So it's truly like a day of love. And I'm so happy to be surrounded by friends. So I'm very happy with that. Oh my gosh, it's so funny not controlling the comments right now. Almost my I'm just sharing my internal workings with you as my mind and my heart as we're going forward. So yes, so today is my birthday, my 37th birthday, and it's a really good time. I feel like more and more the energies of who I am are grounding. And so we're all trying to do that step by step, day by day. But part of what solidifies me feeling so good is definitely the energy of the trip I was on with Lilydale. Oh my gosh, Lilydale, New York. Some people know about it, some people don't. It is a spiritualist center or a spiritualist camp in the United States. And it's the largest one in the United States, and it's the first one in the United States too, as well. And it has origins where it helped develop spiritualism in the UK too, as well. So it's a pretty historically prestigious and prominent location for what it represents, and people come from all around the world to visit it. And there's classes going on all day, demonstrations with mediumship, healing, and everyone there is so nice because the whole town has this progressive thought of we are all connected, we are all united. So when you go there, you will become friends with people you don't even know, and they will feel like soul brothers or soul sisters. And you will bump into familiar faces probably in one. It's very synchronistic. So a lot of beautiful things happen in Lilydale too as well. So I'm sure I'll talk about it more in future shows, but it is a place that if you are a medium or a healer and you're looking for things in the United States to really experience other people who just love this, or it's very normalized within their own life, pop on over to Lilydale. There's other places within the United States too that I'd love to continue to talk about going forward, because we don't talk about spiritualism a lot in the United States. It's something that's not always known about. So a lot of people are talented, gifted, or really connected to being an intuitive in whatever place within their life. And there are locations where it is totally normal and celebrated and encouraged in a whole community sprinkled across the United States, the UK. And I think it's important to talk about that sometimes for connection and upliftment and healing. So speaking of healing, I want to bring in our guests, and everyone's saying happy birthday. Thank you so much. I see the comments. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hello, Tammy. Hello.
Happy birthday. I'm honored to share your birthday with you.
Thank you. And I'm honored that you even have a happy birthday, the on your birthday background. I think that's so cool. Thank you for being so sweet and generous with your background.
Of
Oh
course.
my God. Oh, everyone's sharing in the love. I want to make sure I give you a warm introduction. So everybody meeting Tammy for the first time or who knows of Tammy, Tammy Descoteaux is the owner of Supreme Healing Energy and Lifestyle Awareness. She is a professional international master healer and teacher, certified in master levels of Usui Reiki, Karuna Reiki, Holy Fire 2 Reiki, and is a certified Reiki drumming practitioner. Tammy also earned her bachelor's degree in human development from Cal State University, Long Beach. Tammy is reputable for her work as a crime prevention specialist from 1999 to 2012 at the Orange County Sheriff's Department in Mission Viejo, California. She developed several award-winning personal and community safety programs for all ages. She is also the Healing Events Coordinator at InSpirit Center for Spiritual Living in Orange County, California, as well as Tammy is a spiritual advisor with over 15 years of experience working with the healing energies. She is passionate about teaching people how to heal and balance their mind, body, spirit, and based on energetic principles with lifestyle awareness. In doing so, expansion and expression of our best and highest self can be achieved. So welcome, Tammy.
Thank you. That's a mouthful. I need to edit that.
Great,
Thank you.
It's great. I remember hearing in the past that you have worked with law enforcement. I know about you being a healer and like the different backgrounds within Reiki a little bit, but you've really been a protector all your life and someone who stands up for others and helps and of service.
Yeah, I think it's important for us to do so, especially when we have people who, for whatever reason, aren't able to stick up for themselves or find their way.
Absolutely. Kweezy says, wow, she has a lot of different hats.
I'm a fashionista.
An energy fashionista. So I'd like to go into asking people about kind of where they started or important parts within their life that help them to define their energetic, let's say, walk on the path in a steady manner. So when it came to healing, when did you go from having interest to really knowing I want to be a healer and I want to teach others and guide others through this work?
Well, as a young child, I always loved to read, and I used to read books like Nancy Nurse books. Nancy Goes to College, Nancy Starts School, the nursing profession. And fast forward, I went to college to be a physical therapist, and I had also done a lot of volunteer work in hospitals. And so when I went to college, I had a roommate who was doing some volunteer work with a police crisis team, and she invited me to join her, and it sounded intriguing. And so I took that position and while going to school, and then I felt like instead of going to physical therapy, if I was to continue, I'd be a chiropractor. But then I was offered a paid position with the volunteer team as supervisor, and 6 months later I was supervising for 6 different law enforcement agencies in the county. So that kind of diverted me. And then fast forward again, again, always having this healing desire, medicine. I was the the internet researcher, and I had brother and friends that were sick, and I didn't like how they were being treated. And so I literally signed up to be an acupuncturist. And then I came across an invitation to take a Reiki training class. And that, Reiki level 1. And from there on, it's been my passion ever since. And with each level and experience, this was about 15 years ago. And I think during that time, Kelly, was when I met you in those first years. You were just a pup. Yeah.
Oh, hey, we just got. Oh, wow, they're bringing them up. I just expect everyone's.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Love bounce.
Hello. So, I'm
Happy
deep.
birthday.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Oh my gosh. So, I'm learning about Tammy, but I was wondering, since everybody's here in just a little bit, can you stay with us and Tammy lead the healing birthday group all together? Love and light, sacred spiral, family and friends healing transmission. We have a full group.
I know a couple people have to go back to work, but I think some of us can stay. I can stay. I'm running the live.
I can stay for a bit. Yes, I'm on my lunch break.
And Kelly, I just want to take over the show right now. This is what I did. No, I just want to invite our guests, our beautiful guests. Thank you for coming. If there's anybody who would like to give Kelly an intuitive message for her birthday, starting with Lynn, because I know you're ready.
I am ready. Happy birthday, Miss Kelly. Thank you for changing my life for the better.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lynn. I love you. You're amazing.
Thank you, dear. I have some ribbons for you. How about that? So the first ribbon I drew for you today is copper, okay? Copper is valuable in its own right, and this is a good base for you. You have been storing up energy like a good battery, and you're just getting started, okay? And you're like the Energizer Bunny. You keep going and going, right? We all know that about you. All right, and next I drew this emerald green ribbon for you, which talks about prosperity and growth. And this isn't new growth. This is growth that you've been working for a long time. That lawn is good and solid by now, okay? Due to your consistent efforts, growing and growing. At the same time, Kelly, you need a little bit of personal time, a little bit of romantic time. Every now and again, sit down, have a glass of Burgundy wine, okay? And taste the sweetness of it, because you've earned it, girlfriend. And that copper, and this is predictive, okay? Going out on a limb here. This is where you are now, right? Next year in 2026, you're moving into silver. So from copper to silver. And then the next year, 2027, you're hitting gold, honey. All the work is paying off for you. You're just going to keep growing and growing. Thank you so much, Kelly. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, Lynn. I just want to say thank you really quick. Copper is one of my all-time favorite colors, and every single color you brought up is one of my favorites. The burgundy, the emeralds, greens. They're very, very meaningful to me. In fact, I'm wearing a copper necklaces, silver, and then a gold rings. You're right.
Thank you for the validation, dear.
Nice.
Nice
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you, Lynn. Is there anybody else that would like to go that is limited time?
It's Shannon.
Go ahead. Hi,
I
Shannon.
will jump right in. Hello. Welcome, Tammy. And thank you so much for jumping right in with all of this. I have a client at the top of the hour. Kelly, dearest, it is such a treat to be able to have this opportunity to wish you a happy birthday and let all of us just share and show up for you the way that you've shown up for all of us over, however long, right? Various times, but how well that you've shown up for us. And part of the reason that I jumped in is I'm actually going to get get emotional because there's a big birth angel right behind you, and she's beautiful. She's just sparkling and full of light, and of course coming through with that light, reflecting back what a light you are to all of us and all the people that you come across. Just how consistently you choose light, you choose love, you choose the high path, you choose the hard thing, that you could have chosen easier paths, and in every single turn that you choose that higher path, that higher ground, whether it's in work or it's with people, with its relationships. And so she's here to honor you on this day and just say how proud she is of you, how much she's enjoyed being your birth angel. And I hear her saying clearly that it is going to be a big year, and so much of your hard work is going to pay off in ways that you can't even fathom yet. Like I'm hearing like superstar, right? And so she's here to, it's a pleasure to be able to deliver that message of happy birthday and just how proud she is. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Shannon. I love you. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Who'd like to go next?
I will go. So, Kelly, I dressed for the occasion because you are such a beautiful queen that you are. You know, I don't want to get mushy, but I'm feeling all the feelings for you right now. I feel like you are such a beautiful, bright light. I don't even think you realize just how much you mean to everybody, just how bright you actually really are. You're always worried about fulfilling everyone else's needs and making sure that we're okay. This has already been a year for you. It's only going to get better from this point on, Kelly. Again, I have to agree with Lynn. You do need to have a little bit more downtime, a little bit more rest and play time, a little bit more fancy, romantic, lovey time. And you tell your husband he's welcome. I definitely think that is on the order. We just love you so much, Kelly. Like, I can't even express how much we love you. And I want to say, I want to like toot our own horns too. You found your soul family. We're right here. We're right here. And we love you so much, including the entire community. We love you to pieces. So thank you so much for allowing me to be in your space and your energy, allowing me to be your friend, your confidant. I love you so much. So happy birthday, sweetheart. Happy birthday.
You, Nancy, I love you. Thank you so much.
That's my crown.
Anybody else?
We're bowing to each other in the crown department.
Anybody else?
Yeah,
Michael?
I want to say quickly, I feel like the best moments in life, the best relationships that you can find are the ones that feel like you've manifested that person and that person has manifested you. I feel like that's kind of the relationship that we have. You know, you came into my life in a certain way, I came into your life in a certain way, and it was no coincidences. There's no such thing. So I'm grateful that we've all manifested each other on this screen right here.
Agree.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Michael. I love you. Thank you.
Suri or Jennifer?
Hey,
Sir.
can I go?
Please.
Kelly Brickle. I've been having so much fun getting to know you from the time I was a guest on Jennifer's show and you came into the back room at the end and we had this long conversation. And I thought to myself, who is that lady? Like, I want to know more about her. As we've had the opportunity to get to know each other, I'm astounded at the beauty that you hold. And for me personally, the effect you have on me is incredibly grounding, inspiring, and motivating. And without fail, every time we connect, I feel more grounded, more inspired, and more motivated to grow and to become. And so I just wanted to thank you so much for naturally having that effect. You don't even have to try. It's just who you be. And it's an honor to get to walk with you, to get to witness you, and to get to learn and grow from you as well. So thank you for everything. You're such an incredibly beautiful person. And I'm so glad you were born. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I love you. Oh my goodness, everybody, thank you. Oh gosh, it's awesome to have everyone just here in general. We need to do more community events, not just for me, but I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tammy, did you know about this? I didn't know about this. Did you know about this, Tammy?
Jennifer and I finagled it.
Oh, so you did know. Okay.
It's a conspiracy.
A virtual surprise party.
Yeah. Yeah. Jennifer, do you have a message for our birthday queen?
There was a lot of, shh, it's a secret message. It's a secret. Helen, my girl, we love you so much. You are one of the most beautiful friends in my world, and I am truly blessed and honored to know you. And like Suri said, just that you exist in this world, and you truly are a gift that never stops giving. You take care of all of us so graciously, and like words just don't do justice for the beautiful person, soul, and angel that you are. And I'm gonna get all emo on you now.
Do it.
Oh. But I'm so grateful, and I do feel like this is your time to really receive, not just because you've done all of the giving that you do and that you've earned it and that you're worth it, but because it is your time to have an energy of abundance that will bring even more beautiful blessings to your life. They show up in so many ways, and you would probably say that everybody here is a gift and a blessing, as we would all say that about each other and to you. But there's even more coming, and you are a powerhouse of love and light and all things magical and beautiful. And so be open to receiving all of that, my dear, is what I have for you. So all you have to do is be open to receiving all of that. And it's all coming your way. And it's actually here now, but you're just beginning to see even more and more and more of it show up. So beautifully. So that doesn't do it justice, but I love you and I hug you, and big virtual hug.
Nice.
Yeah, I just want to add to that. I'll try to keep it brief. Yeah, not only being open to it, but knowing that you're so deserving of it. And I think that we're all honored to be here to celebrate the beautiful you, the person that makes who you are. Like I said, I've known you for over 10 years now. I was only 5. But our focus was on our own journeys, and you segued into this beautiful journey of being a lighthouse for others to help guide their way, and that's just beautiful. And I look forward to the mountains of success and abundance that are coming your way, well deserved and well shared. So love you bunches.
It's actually a gift to us to be able to celebrate with you here today, even though it's like we're giving you a gift, but it's a gift for us. You got a lot of love in the comments from Colin and Jennifer McCormick and Charlene and Fulham and Vivian and Kim. Everybody is wishing you lots and lots of love here. So it just keeps on coming and coming and coming, Miss Kelly.
If you have a few words to say, Kelly, we can't hear you.
Oh, I just clicked it off by accident. I said I'm gonna have to go back and read some of the comments and thank some people too as well. Yes, thank you. Someone was about to say something too. But Michael Christopher. Hey, Michael. Ciao.
I got to run, but happy birthday, and thank you so much for all you do.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Mike.
Bye, Michael.
Bye, everybody. Good
We'll
to
see you
everybody.
Friday, Michael.
Bye.
I was going to say, Michael, stay another minute. Stay another minute, Michael. I'm gonna hijack this again, Kelly. Unless you have a few more words that you want to say.
I'm saying I am just so grateful. Thank you, Kitminski. Thank you, Rosalind and Linda, and all the people giving love. Just thank you so much. And there's names at the top that I'm gonna thank to when I go back. Thank you.
Aw.
Yeah,
Okay.
I see people peeking in my window at work, like, "What are you doing?"
You're actually all dressed up,
I'm just
Nancy.
being me.
New
Just another
dress
day-
code. New
Just
dress
another day at work.
Yeah.
It's another day at
Okay.
the office.
She is the boss. There you go.
Okay, so what I want to do is capitalize on this birthday love, because I know that today's show was about the healing energies that are around us and tapping into them, and so that we don't disappoint anybody who came here for that. We will go into sharing the birthday love is a great example of the healing energies that surround us for us to receive and to share. And so I'd like to take a moment to feel the energy that you're currently holding, you know, you know, to feel it within ourselves. Okay, that we're experiencing with everyone, towards Kelly for right now. Okay. And assess the energy of our collective here on the podcast and feel into it. Just take a moment and feel into the energy. And those of you who aren't in the background, or whatever you call it, in the studio, those of you that are online with us, this collective extends to you. So I'd like for you, everybody, to just take a moment and feel this loving energy, especially towards Kelly, but towards each other. This is a very loving community, and it's a beautiful thing. And feel it into it, let it expand with it as you take a meditative moment to feel your personal energy blending with our collective energy. And I'd like to read you some words that I wrote this morning. Okay. And that is: love holds the highest vibration among all universal energies. Infusing ourselves with this higher vibration, we can better develop our true selves with a universal connection that supports our mind, body, and spirit. This empowers us and better reveals our true self, our soul being. Today, we are setting the intention to better love ourselves unconditionally and expand our divine expression and our hearts with greater capacity for loving outside of ourselves, for all others, and for life itself. In so doing, we experience the joy of being our best selves, our soul selves. And so it is.
So it is.
It's oh my gosh, now I'm in like a love bubble, and I have to think about where we're going with this. How I thought we are gonna have the psychic hour, in a more traditional sense, but we're all here together. Tammy, I'm gonna have to have you on for another episode where we deep dive again into you're owed another episode, Tammy.
Okay, sharing episodes with you doesn't get any better, so I'm happy. So, yeah,
Okay.
and really, like I said, it's really true that, we talked, this was going to be about healing energies that surround us and how to tap into them. Love being the highest vibration is the most powerful that we can bring to ourselves. And if anything, that discussion as to how to bring love to ourselves, to think about people that we love, or animals, or children, or with intention, sending love to people in places where we know who are in need of it, areas where there may be lower vibrations, with that intention of sending the vibration of love to help bring and raise others up.
I would be curious for everyone to kind of share a learning of love with how we've continued to maintain our vibration through our own spiritual awakenings. I know there's a question about spiritual awakening in the comments, and just giving ourselves permission to be ourselves. I'd be curious. That'd be a birthday gift just to hear from each one of your experiences. Something that helped you be you through the power of love.
Should I start?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I'm really diligent about either meditating or sitting in the power. If I even miss a day of meditation, I just, it's not the same. So touching base with my higher power every day in some way, shape, or form, it is what keeps me on track and keeps me grounded. And as I like to say, the days I don't do any of that, it's like running out the door without my underwear on. Like, no. And limiting how much news I intake. That it makes you crazy right now. Like a little bit, but not too much, right?
Agree.
That's basically it right now.
Going in to reconnect. It's paramount. It is. I mean, just to share a little bit, and then I continue want to hear everybody's. I have to go within a lot to make sense of the world and things for myself. I have to go within. I don't feel quite right if I don't give myself the time and the space, because there's just every day there's like a different reflection or circumstance that can kick up all of our stuff, and then we have to reconfigure of such. But I think that's the most powerful tool that I have. I just try to come back to love, and sometimes I don't do that right away, but it's all done from within, 100%. And you made me laugh with the underwear idea, because what does that mean? Sometimes I'm going commando outside because I don't know what I need to do.
Once in a while is healthy, but hey,
that explains a lot, because I go commando every day. TMI.
Is that part of your dress code? Oh my God.
It truly is. No other way to go. Foot loose and fancy free.
The winds are picking up. Yes, we can really feel it on some days.
You know, for me, I kind of want to talk a little bit about the opposite end of it. So how many of us in the, watching this forget to do anything? Like you don't do anything to ground yourself. You don't do anything to think about the bigger picture, and you allow life to bulldoze you, and you think about all the things that could go wrong. But what about the things that could go right that we forget to think about? What about the things that could go right? And it doesn't matter if we're mediums. It doesn't matter if we're healers. We're human beings, and we do just like everybody else. We get caught in the moments. We get caught in the despair. We get caught in the grief. And I have to have an awakening, and an awakening could be as simple as, I don't know, calling one of you, calling Kelly, calling Jennifer, calling Lynn, and reminding me to count my blessings. Sometimes we need to be reminded in whatever subtle way it's going to come to us. So when I feel completely ungrounded and teetering, like I'm on a seesaw and I don't know if I'm going up or down, that's my time to realize, to get it together and think about all the things that could go right. That's what beautiful. I have to add. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I was going to say
go ahead.
No, I was going to say it really comes down to directing love towards ourselves. It's that, the oxygen mask in the airplane, putting on your own mask before you can serve others. And it's really, for me, it's about tapping into that high vibration of love. If you are struggling or having a hard day, know that you can, go into yourself and e- either through direct, through spirit communication, or just, to the universe, asking them to send you love, or to consider yourself a puppy, or, whatever it takes, or to send love to people in your family that or friends that that you share love with, just to raise your vibration. And gratitude is also an energy frequency similar to love. So just think about the things in your life that you have sincere gratitude for, and just takes a few minutes, and that changes your energy. Yeah, as well as fast-paced music.
If I could, excuse me, if I could add to that, someone many years ago who was a wonderful medium and in recovery, like myself, made me commit to doing a gratitude journal every night. And it's amazing how many days I think, oh, ho hum, just another day. Oh no, I have an amazing life. And when I do that gratitude list at night, there's a list of little miracles that have happened for me every day. And if I didn't do that, I swear it would bounce off of me like rubber bullets off a rhinoceros. That gratitude list also helps me keep grounded at the end of the day and reset.
It's huge. I feel like I'm grateful for a lot of things. This is true, and that's a part of my consciousness. But when I really started writing things out, or making sure every day, like you're saying, Lynn, that I gave it more awareness, it really did change the way that I was approaching things. I was like, oh, I'm grateful. Yeah, like like I'll be like, thank you for doing this for me, or like with a family member or friend, thank you for this. But right, it's a whole it changes completely the more emphasis that we put on it, because it does dissolve all the BS. It does dissolve all the BS because I'm sure there's things I want to change in my life, but I'm very, very, very happy with my life, I would say, in a lot of areas. Exactly. And Nancy, like, it sounds like you were talking about the same stuff, because you're just like, when shit happens, you're like, I gotta go back. I gotta go back full circle. And I'm glad we can help with that. That we can, yes.
Absolutely.
Jennifer, you're up.
Okay. Everything y'all share was so beautiful. And so I'm trying to think, like, what would I add to that? So for me, I'll try to keep it short, but very like mind, body, spirit. So I try very hard to take care of all the different parts. So taking care of my physical self, because that affects my mental and emotional and my spiritual self, and on and on and on. It all interconnects. So I try really hard to focus in all of those areas and try not to let one slip. And then, so I do a lot of self-care in different areas. And then I'm also trying to find the balance of work. As you know, I work so much, but I also love what I do. But my work is also connected to all of my beautiful friends and connections that I have too. So I'm trying to really find a balance of, work and friendship connections and family connections and time for myself. It's not easy, but I keep trying. So I keep working on that, and I'm finessing it all too. And I'm also trying to I never give up on love. I never stop believing in the power of love, and it just gets stronger. So the belief in it just gets stronger with every experience I have. And I have found that when we can, lean into the hard things in life and the discomfort in life, then it doesn't end up being quite so hard and uncomfortable if we're willing to lean into it and not be afraid of it. And I've learned that I can do hard things. And when we can do hard things, life becomes so much more manageable. So that's kind of been my motto lately is I can do hard things, and it's okay to feel pressure. It's okay to push myself, or to even have somebody else who I trust and admire push me as well. And that's a good way to live. It's a good, honest way to live, to keep moving forward and keep growing. So my goal is to keep growing like a flower and just get higher and higher and higher and higher. But I got to put the water and the fertilizer and the plant food and the sunshine and all of that on there to help make that happen. So, and spending time with all of you, I know all of you so well, and you're some of my very dearest friends, and that has gotten me through a lot. So life isn't easy for anybody, nor is it easy for mediums and healers and psychics, and we're all put through the fire, the spiritual process, so that we can be better servants to spirit in our community. And I'm not sure if everybody knows that. What we, we'll go through a lot of awakening and transformation in order to be more spiritual, more spiritualized, so that we have the greatest amount of empathy. And that's not an easy journey to go on. We all know, the dark night of the soul, and but that brings us to only more connection. So what's so funny is, in all of the expansion, in all of the let's get to 5D and let's connect with all the outer realms, it all ends up bringing you back to here, to us, and to love, and to each other. So that's what I have to share.
That was absolutely beautiful, Jennifer, and also true. But one thing that you said reminds me of the work that we do. I think everybody here is passionate about our journeys, passionate about that we're either head over involved in, or maybe just starting to get into. We can all be workaholics because we love this work, but I've been reminded in the past that we need to separate ourselves from from our passion for our work with the passion for ourselves, because yes, we love serving spirit, and we may enjoy the work that we're doing, but we also need to have passion for ourselves and do things that serve ourselves beyond this work, if that makes sense.
That is true. We have to learn the boundaries, and I think that's a lesson that we all end up learning. That's why you found me at the beach the last couple weekends, not on Facebook.
Yay! Finally.
Yeah. What else has been coming up a lot lately, that I really feel would be great to kind of add to this conversation, is that, people get in the mode of, judgment and judging people. And it's really been coming up to the surface a lot lately, where, the things that we've done, whether they were mistakes or learning opportunities, training opportunities, learning opportunities, they don't define who we are. And I think people get really stuck and held up on, this person is this way, so they can never be something else. Our past does not define who we are. We are ever changing. We are ever evolving. And I wish people had more of an awareness of that and less judgment. Worry about your own stuff. Don't place judgment on people.
It kind of goes with what you said, Nancy, about not just what in the world is going wrong, but what in the world is going right. And
Right.
so sometimes we can look for fault in other people in order, as a mode of self-protection, to limit a connection and our fears of connection and things, and we forget to look at what the person has done right, or what is good about them too. So it's just finding this balance. We're always like doing that in the loop of the balance, trying to find it. That was very good. Thank you.
And that can make or break somebody. People hold on to that criticism. They hold on to that judgment, and it could really break somebody down, if they're not already in their power to know to dismiss it, or so words matter.
I've noticed how easy it is to look at somebody else's life and have all the answers. They should have done this and they should have gone right instead of left. And it's like, oh, isn't that magical? What kind of ego is that? So I have to remind myself, wait a minute, I'm not walking in their shoes.
Yeah. Stop doing that. Like, you know.
Yeah, we forget to look inside of ourselves too, because it's, ultimately when we look inside, we have to look at ourselves too, and what we can integrate, what we can heal, what we can grow and expand within ourselves. I think it's okay to have observations, non-judgmental observations, if that helps us to navigate who we want to be and how we want to live our life. But you're right. If we're projecting all the energy onto somebody else's story and not looking at ourselves too, then there's no opportunity for growth. So that's a hard turn to make, because I think we spend a lot of our lives looking outward, not looking.
It's easier.
Well, spirit will come for you if that's happening too, especially. They'll come for you.
Mm-hmm. It's all part of the healing journey. It's all part of the peace journey. Like, how do you add peace into your life? How do you add joy into your life? Being around that negative energy does not bring that. We can choose not to do that.
Right.
Yes. I know Zhao has to go really quick. I want to something that we're kind of talking about now that goes beautifully. So Zhao, if you happen to be still here, because we're still figuring out how to do it, and we're talking about gratitude and figuring out what fills up our cup and how we're returning back to love. But Zhao was saying, I've just awoke recently, and this is new for me to control. So like being intuitive, sensitive, I would imagine, being aware, and to decipher all the energies. And so what have you learned within that? And hopefully, Zhao, you're around for just a second. If not, you can watch the playback.
I know he's made a lot of comments.
Are you asking him what he's learned, or are you asking
all of us, so we can give
what we can learn about the energies?
Beautifully with what we are talking about. Yes, please. Yes, it's fun to hear. Just what when you awoke, or what that perspective
I
was.
used to be a lot more fearful of energy, other people's energy, spiritual energy, and I'm just really not anymore, just because I've learned to become more empowered within myself, and I've learned to understand my own energy and feel my own energy. That's where sitting in the power and meditating comes in, because you begin to feel your own energy, so then you can begin to understand what's you and what's not you, but we're still going to be all connected to everything anyways too, and so the more empowered we get, the bigger our energy gets, and then we feel more spaciousness. So if the more you go through the awakening process, learn to feel you, learn to know you, learn to understand energetic relationships between each other too. And this isn't a thing you have to rush, it happens over time that you learn, but that will help you feel more empowered. But there's a thought process. I think the energy outside of me is more powerful than me. I see myself as weaker than the energy outside of myself. If we can shift that to, wow, when I'm in my empowered state, I can affect the energy in a positive way, then like think of what a mind shift that is, to think that your sensitivity is your superpower. That love that you're emitting is actually of a high frequency, and people want to be in that love, and that's a beautiful thing too. So it's kind of like a mental mind shift to seeing yourself as small and weaker, to becoming, no, I'm big and powerful and just as good as everybody else in this beautiful planet.
Important. When we become awakened, we're like shell shocked, and we become so much more sensitive, sure, and then we have to figure out how to take our power back, because we feel vulnerable, even though it's a beautiful experience. So I would love Tammy to actually answer next, because, and I hope I'm saying your name right, Jiao. He's talking about he works in hospitals, and he's so sensitive. There's, I would imagine, so many people, and maybe trauma. And Tammy, she worked with the sheriff's office with the crime prevention. So she, as a healer, like, I would imagine you had dealt with a lot of heavy energies, and you worked to transmute and still be okay with the daily energy of that. Thank you, Jennifer, by the way.
That work was before I was aware of the energy work, but I wanted to dovetail on, I think, what everybody's been saying, but I think specifically Jennifer, because over the last couple of weeks, I've been seeing a reoccurring thing, whether it be on social media or TV or people talking about the ruby slippers. You know, the message of the ruby slippers with Dorothy, and the power was within you all along. And that's something we learn as a child, but you know, it goes away. And then I'd like to invite Kelly, you to continue your conversation with Joe. And then if we have a few minutes left, I'd like to do a closing meditation with healing energy for everybody, if that's an interesting something.
Yeah, I think I would love to hear, right, everyone's perspective. And it really goes with Michelle, because both of them have been asking about, how do I deal with spiritual awakening? And Michelle is saying, I'm in the midst of a spiritual awakening, embracing it. I've been seeing and feeling things much more clearly and having premonitions while I sleep. Will more of this develop throughout my life? And Joao, thank you. He's helping us up. It's pronounced Juao. And he's actually feeling spirit around too. So, would anyone like to address that, feeling spirit while working and not knowing sometimes how to deal with the energies or having premonitions?
Working in a hospital, spirit is going to be there helping you. If you're in a healing capacity, spirit's there helping you and working through you and assisting you. So like, oh wait, these are my friends that I'm feeling. This is not anything like that I have to worry about here too. And just be like, oh wow, thank you. It can feel different and a little bit intense at first because you're not used to that. It's always been there, but now you're feeling it because your energetic system has kind of gone online more now too. And so now you're feeling it too, may make you feel quite emotional at times too. The trick is just to not go into fear. You can always put a thought out to spirit, hey, this feels a little bit too much. Can you back it off just a little bit while I'm acclimating and I'm learning about you and learning to feel you? I'm getting a lot of chills as I say this, so I know that this is helpful to you right now too. And just remember, your big heart is love, and that's powerful, and that's of high frequency. And so when you're in powerful love, the power of love of spirit is going to be coming in and matching that frequency, and they're helping you to give healing to your patients and to the people that you're around too. And they're giving you healing too to help you do what you do so that you can keep feeling recharged and refueled as well. So I hope that that's helpful. If you think there's something wrong in the area, there's a tool you can use called the violet flame. And that's where you just envision purple energy or purple light coming into the space. And it kind of transmutes it or transforms it into something a little bit more higher frequency for you. But instead of seeing it as wrong, just thinking of it as like, there's something here that can be transformed into something higher. You can send your love out to it. Understand that you're a powerful being. But the purple light bringing in the calling in the violet flame, it's a nice tool in your toolbox to have to, and just say, okay, let it all just go into that will take care of it. And I'm me right now, I'm in my space. But keep your energy pushed out. Don't go in like this is what makes it feel more uncomfortable. Push it out like this, and that will help you feel spacious. So I hope that's helpful to you.
I think
I want
that's
to add,
really, please,
yeah, I want to add to that too, in addition to the purple flame, is if you're going into work, especially in hospital work, if you know that it's going to be heavy energy, you can ask for divine white light to shield you and stay with you to help protect you. And you could also have like a pink energy shield over you, because that is the vibration of love. So you not only receive it, but you radiate it. And there's different colors that you can use for different things. But I would invite you at the end of the day to take an etheric shower where you visualize the white light pouring over you and allowing it to you can even use your hands like as if you're in a shower, and just visually that divine sparkling light pouring over you and releasing energy from you and rinsing it away. all you do, how do I do it? You just ask for a divine white light to shield you and protect you, or you ask for the pink light or whatever color you choose. I have on my website a blog article about the different colors. Later we'll give you my website address. And Michelle, you mentioned something about your gifts are increasing, and will they increase some more? Absolutely, as long as you invite them to, as long as you remain open to it. Don't be afraid, because Spirit is here to support you, and it shouldn't feel scary to you. It should feel love, all love.
We could really do a whole show on this, and there's so much more that I want to say, and I'm sure there's so much more that other people want to say on this. Like, there's just helping people know that this is normal, and then talking about what happens. And then also, I love that Jennifer and Tammy went right into the tools, because we do need a helper tools. Something quickly that I'll say that will address Michelle and Joao really quick is when I first had my awakening for about, I would say, I would say around like 7 years. It wasn't easy. It depends on where you are in your emotional maturity too. Like, I was 13 and I was really, really emotionally sensitive. And so from about, I would say, 13 to 20, I had to figure out always how to deal with picking up things, or why was I anxious all of a sudden. I would sweat. My nervous system was all over the place. And I've talked to other younger people, or people who do spirit work now, who are very much into control. We sweat when we pick up spirit. We sweat. We get hot. We get flushed, right? So you're going to have body changes, and it's going to feel really weird. You're going to have emotional fluctuations where you're dealing with your own understanding of what fear is and what you're comfortable in. So Michelle, that's why you're encountering some dark feelings. You're encountering your own spirit, and what you're able to learn about why you're here too, not just the dark and the good that you're encountering, but your dark and good as well. It gets really messy, everybody. But to bring it back full circle, and then I want to hand it off, because I could say so much. So I'm trying to condense in such a small amount of time. I used to go into the bathroom a lot, and I would reset my energy. So all of a sudden I would go to the bathroom, kind of look in the mirror and go, okay, I'm going to calm down myself, because I felt all of a sudden energy was up here, and I'm like, oh, it's too much, it's too much, it's too much. Or I was, picking up stuff, and I'm like, ooh, I feel just really, like just really too nervous. So I would ground my feet. I'd ground the right, or acknowledge and put awareness, the right side of me, the left side of me, behind me, in front of me, on top of me. I would just get reacquainted with myself. And then the busyness and all the other stuff I was picking up got a lot quieter. I could still hear it. I could still use it to my advantage if I could help somebody, but it got more manageable. And that's all I'm going to say. Lots of love to you, both of you, everyone in here. Yeah. All right, please.
I think it would. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know. We all want to. Real quick, Michelle, I'm not feeling that there's anything dark coming near you. This is just a journey that you're on of self, of learning you. So just intuitively, I'm just hearing like there's nothing dark coming to get you or coming to hurt you. So just keep building the inner self-confidence and the inner knowing, and focus on lots of self-love. We do have to, as humans, when we go through the spiritual journey, confront our own darkness. That's not a bad thing. It's just duality, but you will come to understand that you are an aspect of the divine, and that is nothing but beautiful, divine, beautiful, pure love. But it's a journey to get there, like with the ruby red slippers. But I do know we need to get to our healing meditation, because we've got another live coming on in 25 minutes with Suri. So shall we get to it?
I think so. And just Michelle, because I just want to add another word. And that is, if you ever feel a darkness, or if you feel fear coming towards you, just immediately thank your spirit guides for surrounding you with love and protecting you, and just know that they're there for you, and it'll get better and better. So,
yeah,
I'm ready to start when you guys are. Should I start, Kelly?
Yes, please. Please.
Okay, what I would like to do is an energy infused meditation. It's holy fire energy, which is the vibration of love. And so I wrote out some steps to help everybody on their journey. And so if you would just, make sure you're in a comfortable place and just breathe some deep breaths. And as I read these points to ponder, just take them all in and feel the energy, and allow any noise inside your room or outside your room to just take you deeper into the experience. Just taking a moment. Just thanking my guides for being here and sharing the loving, healing energy with each and everybody here to serve your best and highest good. Allowing stress and tension to just fall away. Feeling yourself become heavier and heavier, yet lighter and lighter, and lighter and lighter. Begin by treating yourself with kindness, understanding, gentleness, and empathy. Forgive yourself. Use mistakes as opportunities for growth. Have self-talk that is affirming with positive words of encouragement and self-empowerment. Set powerful intention to prioritize your physical, emotional, and mental well-being by incorporating self-care practices into your daily routine. Set and maintain healthy boundaries, maintaining self-respect and protecting your well-being. Nurture your passions and gain deeper connection with yourself that cultivates a greater sense of purpose. Embrace your authenticity. Honor your true self by embracing your strengths, quirks, and unique qualities. Recognize and celebrate your accomplishments, large and small. Just allow that energy to pour over you and through you and embrace you with love as you love you just as you are and just as you are not. And so it is.
You could just give everyone collectively a minute just to sit in this energy. I feel very warm and lots of love. And if any of the ladies want to add their healing touch in, just pure energetically, because the energy is so beautiful right now. So everyone just continue to feel. Add for a moment, listening, comments. Just add your love. Feel into this love. Tammy, I'm going to hand it back to you whenever you're ready to close down or
Okay.
direct us out of this healing place.
As you consider these words that were spoken, take them in as your own. Let them empower you and embolden you to move forward with your true self, your soul being exposed for who you truly are. Soul beings of love, here to serve and love and be loved. And let the gratitude of this knowing lift your spirits and empower your work and wherever that takes you. And so it is.
So it is.
So it is. Oh, thank you.
That was
Beautifully,
heavenly.
beautifully led.
That was heavenly.
So
Just a
beautiful.
little something.
Just a little something you whipped up, right?
Whew, it was a warm and tingly.
Yeah, it was like a warm. Yeah, it felt really good. I was like, can we just sit in here for a second? It's really, really nice. So we are coming to a close at the psychic hour. Sure, you surprised me. I had some other things planned. Sure. So like I said, Tammy and I were gonna tag team another time, but all of you are here with me and I'm so blessed. So from each one of you, can you please give me your final word as we close the show?
Yes. Go ahead, Lynn.
You are the gem, Kelly. You are the emerald. And we appreciate you.
You're adorned in some emerald though, so you know.
Got my colors on.
I was going to say, I'm not. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm not able to chat for some reason, but I'm reading all the chats. I appreciate the comments. It's my honor to serve. And Kelly, as I said before, it's my honor to be here and celebrate you, the beautiful soul that you are.
Thank you. It's my honor for you to be here with me.
So beautiful. I just want to leave everybody, including Kelly, that, step into your power. You are the queen. You are the king. You are capable of doing anything and achieving and having anything you so desire. Know who you are and love thyself. Thank you. And happy birthday, beautiful Kelly. Thank you.
Yes, Kelly, we love you so much. Thank you for allowing us to celebrate your birthday with you. And I'm glad we got to surprise you. We did a good job at keeping it secret. It was a lot of fun too. So we'll just keep the love coming. And I feel blessed to be sharing this space and this time with each of you. So it's a team of angels here, and we're very lucky to all have each other. I want to give a shout out to our Queen Michelle out there too. She's another angel there in the background. So, but I just feel very grateful and blessed that we got to share the space and we got to help people here today and be in a space of celebration and joy, because this is what living life is all about.
Yeah, that's right.
I agree. Oh my goodness. So, and I love Joao. Thank you. Obrigado to you too.
Oh,
Thank you to all of us. Exactly. Thank you, and then and thank you, Michelle, too. Everybody in the comments, thank you for your love. Thank you for your birthday wishes. I am truly a blessed lady. being with my fellow wonderful, loving, just beautiful friends. Everybody, please go with love, luck, and light. I'm going to see you later this week too as well. We have another episode of the Psychic Hour coming up on Friday, and that's at 2:30 Pacific. Please join me for that. And then also right after, so in about 15 minutes or so, we're going to have Acts of Awakening, and that is with Suri Sawyer and then her guest as well coming on for today, joining her. So please come on over and share more in the magic. With that said, take care, everybody. See you in just a moment, and see you on Friday too. Bye,
Bye, Kelly. Love
everybody.
you.
Bye, everybody.
Much
Lots of love.